Hi folks, this is a quick video about the power supply that I mentioned previously. This is from a Cisco network switch and it's rated at 56 volts, 12.8 amps for a total output of 715 watts. Now before I go any further, I'm going to say to people who watch videos like this, don't really understand electronics and aren't aware of the potential dangers with electronics, I'm going to encourage you not to do this sort of thing. Don't open a power supply that deals with mains voltage. It's not worth taking that risk unless you know exactly what you're doing and you know what the risks are and how to mitigate them. So for me, I've done this many times before. I understand what's going on here. This is completely disconnected from the mains. It hasn't been powered up for a very long time. As you can see, the internals are shielded completely in this dielectric. And at first glance, you know that you're dealing with high quality piece of equipment because we've got Rubicon caps. This one here is Nichicon. There is a daughter board along almost the entire length of the power supply, and that's what you've got your diagnostic LEDs plugged into. There's a thermistor over here, attaches to that heatsink, and of course the fan. Now I mentioned before the fan was really annoying, so let me just show. This is the fan that I took off. It's a Nidec Ultraflow. It's probably a really nice fan to all intents and purposes, but I think the bearing has gone on it, so I might repair it, I might chuck it. What I've done to fix this issue is I have taken the JST plug and I've soldered a little board of my own to this and a standard 2.54mm pitch header that will accept either a 3 or a 4 pin fan. And that means that when I power this unit, there's always going to be a fan connected. Now, I don't know for a fact, but I will say from previous experience working with server and network power supplies, it's advisable not to power them up with the fan disconnected because you could brick them. Some of these power supplies are coded in such a way that if they detect what they think is a fan failure, they will just go into lockdown mode and you cannot revive them. So yeah, I'm not brave enough to try powering this up without a fan, and I wouldn't recommend it. Anyway, I said I would explain how I got this to actually function, and here is the solution. If I can zoom in on this, I don't know how easily you can see that or how well that's coming across in the video. There is a pin array on between the main outputs, and I have soldered the 11th and 12th pin together, and that's the power on circuit complete. So the unit powers up. On the left it's live, and on the right it's ground, 56 volts ground, and that's it. It's good to go. I will show you how I have this configured with my Riden in just a second. Alright, so this is the unit as I'm going to be using it, complete with the Riden interface. I've made a pretty substantial functional plastic enclosure that the power supply just slots into, and it comes out other end and it's kind of locked in place there. I still have access at the moment to fan, and I've also taken positive and negative off the 12 volt from the fan, which I'm going to run to a 5 volt regulator. That's the only thing that I need with this supply because, of course, as you know, I'm going to be using it to power fans. Other than that, it's pretty much a case of what you see is what you get. I'm really pleased with how this project is going so far, and I'm really excited to share some of the things that I have planned for this. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.